If you're looking to sell your home and you want to make sure you get the best price possible, then I can help you get your property ready for market so that you can sell quickly without having to leave thousands of dollars on the table. Whether you're ready to sell right now or you're simply testing the waters, I'm going to share with you the different types of home sellers and how each of them can benefit from working with an agent. My name is Laura Jewett, and I'm your local realtor with the Inspired Living Real Estate Collective at Platinum Living Realty. I help people like you sell their homes quickly and frequently for at or above the asking price so they can start looking for their dream property without having to watch their current home sit on the market forever. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 4 different types of home sellers that I encounter on a regular basis and how each one of them can benefit from working with an agent. Now, before I get into the content, I want to share a story about a client of mine, Jackie. Jackie, her husband, and their infant son were moving across the country to be closer to family. They were contemplating listing their home on their own as they really needed every cent they could get out of this home to make purchasing in their new state feasible. So they thought selling the home on their own to save on fees would help them accomplish this goal. Luckily, before doing so, they scheduled an appointment with us as we had recently sold the neighboring home for over $40,000 over the list price. We are so glad they did. Together, we made the right renovations and upgrades and staged and organized the home to appeal to the most buyers. Our marketing and professional guidance secured a buyer for them so that they could achieve their real estate goals to be closer to family with their young son while still maximizing the profit on their home. Now, the moral of the story is that while it may at first glance seem like a cost savings to go it alone, in reality, you really do give yourself the best opportunity for success and to maximize the amount of money you get for your home when you work with an experienced agent who can help you follow a proven blueprint for success. So, here are the 4 different types of home sellers I see on a regular basis and how working with an agent can help them reach their goals. The first type of seller is the do-it-yourself seller. I completely understand the appeal of selling your home on your own. Closing costs and other fees associated with selling a house look intimidating at first, but the reality is home sellers that use an agent almost always sell their homes faster and for more money. So working with an agent is worth it in the long run. Keep in mind, selling a home is a full-time job. From keeping your eyes and ears engaged in the local market to being a marketing and staging expert to understanding the contract documents and timelines, inspection processes, and negotiations, having a team of professionals at the ready for all of the various stages of the sale. It's a lot to put on your own plate. Do-it-yourself sellers often overinvest in unnecessary renovations, list at inappropriate prices, and can't find the time for required things like open houses, nor have all of the expertise to best represent themselves in the sale of their home. These are just a few of the mistakes you're likely to run into when you don't work with an agent. If you want a smooth selling process without the hassle and margin of error that comes when you sell on your own, I highly recommend working with an agent. The second type of seller is the eager seller. The eager seller is someone who is ready to sell their home right now. This seller is highly motivated and often willing to put in any effort necessary to get their home sold. As an agent, I love helping this type of seller. I'm able to share my local market knowledge with them so that together we can agree on a price that will get attention from buyers while still satisfying the seller's needs. The eager seller is also willing to make changes to their home for staging purposes without hesitation or emotional attachment to the home's design. They understand that once they decide to sell, their house is now a product that needs to be prepared to be marketed and sold, and that following the guidance of a professional will allow them to get top dollar. For these reasons and more, eager sellers typically sell quickly and oftentimes above the asking price. The third type of seller is the eventually seller. This type of home seller isn't that motivated to sell. They might be ready to start interviewing agents, but they usually aren't ready to take the necessary steps to move the process forward. When working with this type of seller, I often run into people who are resistant to update or stage their home for selling. They might say things like, we're waiting for the right buyer, or we're just too attached to this part of the house. You can probably guess that these homes stay on the market much longer. Even if there's a for sale sign in front of your yard, homes with eventually sellers aren't really available, at least not until the seller is ready to take advice from an agent. Often these homes will see a huge price drop before they sell as a result of being on the market for such a lengthy time. If you find yourself in this boat, you should consider waiting until you're fully ready to sell before you list your home. And the final type of seller is the future seller. Similar to the eventually seller, future sellers aren't looking to sell immediately. They're considering selling in the future and want to test the waters to see how much interest there is in their home. If you're this type of seller, it's important to be upfront with your realtor about your intentions and goals. That way, no one wastes any unnecessary resources. This type of seller can benefit from the insider knowledge a real estate agent can provide, which is why I choose to keep in touch with future sellers out there. That way, when they are ready to seriously sell, they know exactly where to find me. No matter what kind of seller you are, anyone who's interested in selling a home will benefit from working with an agent. From insider market knowledge to marketing expertise and everything in between, real estate agents are there to help you sell. Remember, we have the very same goal at the end of the day, to sell your house. An interesting statistic that drives this point home is that 41% of for sale by owners noted saving money on realtor fees as the most popular reason sellers chose for sale by owner instead of an agent. However, what for sale by owner sellers save on commissions, they often lose in terms of a lower sales price or other costs. Statistically, only about 11% of sellers actually succeed at selling for sale by owner. And of those that are successful, their homes sell for about 26% less on average than those sold with the help of an agent, according to the National Association of Realtors. Plus, the majority of for sale by owner sellers still end up paying a buyer commission to the agent that brings in the willing buyer. Whether it is the statistical challenges for success, a dislike or lack of understanding of all the contract documents and paperwork involved, not having a full understanding of the market conditions or pricing nuances in your neighborhood, or the proper way to prepare your home for sale, you definitely owe it to yourself to have a conversation with a professional to see how they can assist you in attaining your real estate goals. Now, if you're looking to sell your home, I can help you sell it quickly and oftentimes for above the asking price. So if that's what you want, my email is laura@azinspiredliving.com. My phone number is 480-628-2563. You can also direct message me on Facebook. Just search Inspired Living Collective, or you can direct message me on Instagram. My username is @Inspired Living Collective. And even if you're not looking to buy or sell a home right now, but you want to learn more about the market, the process, mistakes to avoid, and best practices, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I create lots of educational content, and click on the bell icon so you get notified when a new video comes out. Or again, just reach out. I love helping people. I love real estate, and thank you for watching.